Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky...
Right guys, I've just been capturing sound but not capturing gameplay, so I've explained a ton of stuff which I'm not going to go over again, but the moral of the story is I'm an idiot. We're taking on the Smelter demon. He's the boss that I didn't find in this area on my first time through it. And it's pretty tricky because he sets himself on fire and then it hurts us just being near him. And I don't have all that good flame defense. I could probably change my armor. Also, he hurts, and he buffs his sword, and when he buffs his sword, it goes through my shield. You can imagine it's pretty crazy, actually. But he's susceptible to poison, and the old poison strategies that we've been doing, that I've been trying, are kind of working. It's just towards the end of the fight, he gets really aggressive, he's really damaging, and it's tricky, guys. It's really tricky. So, and this might kill me, but it didn't. So I'm going to try my best to update you on what I was talking about after this fight, regardless of victory or defeat. 1, 2, and a third hit normally comes, but look at his life. I'm only doing exceptionally poor damage, but the bleed is doing the rest. And this is when he buffs himself. So, got a little bit of damage off on him. At this point, I can still block his weapon. Oh, now I can't because he's doing that. So now his weapon is going to hurt me through my shield, which is when I start to evade him if I can. Or I'll shield it like that, which... Shield it like that again, Jesus Christ, because I pressed roll then, I don't know why it didn't roll. And a last hit, and I heal. So, now I'm dead. I'm not dead, I should be dead because I rolled way too early. And he didn't do the final hit. This I need to get the fuck away from. Whoa, frame rate died! Interesting. This could be a bad idea. Or a good one. Guess we'll... Oh, shit! That did some sick counter damage. If you're wondering why that hurt so much. Oh, fuck. I wanted to get a cheeky poke off on him. Oh, again. It's such a troll hit. Because it's slow. And the iframes on this game are only in the immediate beginning of the roll. Damn it. But in the section that you missed, I did try a couple of different weapons against him. I used the katana that I'm maining at the moment, the black steel katana. Doesn't really do much. I don't have bleed on it because katanas don't bleed anymore unless you make them bleed. Or unless they explicitly say they bleed. If you could get a 100% fire block, this would be really simple. Because you can just tank everything he does, and sure you're going to take a few hits from hitting him on the residual fire damage, but this poison is a really good strategy. It's just, I don't have a shield like that, and the only shields like that are probably great shields at this point. But we're gradually learning the boss. The only move that he's really catching me out on is poorly timed rolls on my part when it comes to the big overhand. So that'll come in time, guys. You know, you can't learn all these things immediately. You've got to practice. Right. And the third hit. Yes. He's gonna power up now. He's not. There he is. So we just managed to get a lot of hits off on him. Nice powering his sword up. And I'm going to get a quick heal, a cheeky heal from behind. So being aggressive with the poison seems to be a real good strategy. It's just, he hurts, man. The last hit is the overhand, and the overhand now is a projectile because he's... I nearly died again. Out of really poor timing on the rolls. Need to get away. Perfect time to counter, but you'll notice I'm a coward. That was a perfect roll, that one. Oh, that could have killed me, that. If he'd have fired the projection on that, I was dead. That's the one that catches me off guard. But I'm getting a little bit more used to it. He says and nearly dies on it just then. We got it, guys. We got it. Whoa. Who would have thought I would have killed a boss with a dagger doing 30 damage? That is the power of poison, guys, and I cannot stress it enough. Poison is the new bleed. It really is. Like, it's toxic. If you don't have anything to correlate it against, it's Dark Souls toxic in a game that also has toxic. So, there are two different types of poison, and both of them are batshit crazy on how good they are. And this dagger is amazing because not only does it poison people, but it has the highest crit that I've seen in the game. It enables me to one-shot people with backstabs, which is not something you're going to see too much on this game. Because backstabbing is not the PvP etiquette in Dark Souls 2, because it's too hard to do. And the people are going to flog towards the easiest, which is going to be flame swathes. I know this because I tried to do some PvP last night to get some chunks in the bell tower, and I ended up getting invaded. And because I only have, 10 vitality, I don't take much of a beating. And this dude ran away from me, set up a trap by firing the flame swathe, so when I ran around the corner to chase him, he one-shot me with it. It took all my life. It was really clever. I knew it would happen, and it was totally worth it because it was a really fun fight. For him, I guess. It's just, that is going to be the next... Why is there a bonfire there? I know exactly where this leads. What a waste of a bonfire. Although I suppose it lets me kill this guy. And I could show you my katana. So, the things that have changed since yesterday are quite large. I found the dull ember in this place. I also found that boss I just killed. I found a ton of items. The dull ember is... You give it to Macduff and he will then sell you weapons. He'll allow you to do weapon infusion. He'll allow you to buy Titanite shards. And because we killed the 4 souls, it also enables the blacksmith Leningras's daughter to sell us large shards indefinitely. So we now have a source of both shards, large shards, and we can farm slabs. We just need chunks. The weapon infusion I went over, guys, on the lost audio. Essentially, in Dark Souls, you changed the upgrade path and then upgraded it with unique stones. On this game, you change the upgrade path and then you just upgrade it as normal, and you will get the bonus from whatever you've changed the path to. It's really cool, and it lowers and diminishes the scaling of the weapon's, traditional strength in favour of whatever you turn it into. So, it's a really interesting system. And I've put electricity on my hide sword because it was already electrical, and now it's a +10 hide sword that's lightning, so it does a little bit of extra damage. I have also put bleed on a flamberg because the flamberg's scaling's pretty shitty. And I've put poison on that rapier you saw me. You might not have seen me using because I used it on the recording that we missed. I'll go back to Majula to kind of give you an idea. So, quite a lot of things have changed. I've got a katana now, which is max level. It's really, really cool, but it's much slower because the katanas are significantly slower in this game. Even though the greatswords swing insanely fast, it makes no sense at all. What else did I do? I need water, I know that much, Jesus. I got a longbow, and I've started upgrading that. I also used my money from the souls that I get when I'm running around farming and what have you, and I used it to upgrade a ton of the weapons I've been using. So I've got pretty much weapons up to an area where they need chunks. So you'll notice the Meether Blade is a boss weapon, if you're wondering. It's from the Medusa that I killed. I got it from Strayed. That's an Uchi that I bought from the blacksmith Macduff. That's my black steel katana. That is the Berserker Blade. That weapon took an hour and 40 minutes worth of farming to get. And let me give you some contrast here, guys. I got 10 slabs in about 40 minutes. And that took an hour and a half. And I can't even use it. And it's really short. It's a weird katana. +6, +7, you know. Oh, whoa! Look at that! I didn't even realise that's what the boss dropped. What does it do? A strangely porcine shield. A pig head looks eerily authentic but is an imitation. Though the shield's defensive capacity is already, it may spook an unsuspecting foe. What the hell? It scares people! Oh, it's also... Look at it! That looks great! I wonder if it gets better when you upgrade it. But my theory was, when I killed the smelting demon, he would give me the fire ring. So I could walk across all the lava. And I don't think he did he? Did I get a ring? I don't see a ring. No, I don't think he gave me a ring at all. So how do I get all the treasure in that place without insane fire resistance? But now we've killed him, I believe we can get his armour. I knew you'd be back. You're a right little shit, you are. Please buy something.
Stingy around.
So you want to keep talking to the merchants as you buy things because they give you stuff. I know this might sound like old news to a lot of experienced players, but you'd be surprised how much I've gotten, and just by
You need armor.
simply being. Yeah, it's there. Look at it. Smelter Demon Helm. The helm of the Smelter Demon, a great mass of iron that was given life, high fire defense. The old Iron King was possessed of a great bounty of ore, but was incinerated by a creature that rose from the infernal depths of the earth. So maybe if we put all this on, we can go walking in the lava. With the sea people. And I'm not going to be able to buy it all, am I? No, I'm not. Very close, though. So let's try and use a consumable. No problem, you smug cunt. Oh, it's like 500 pence. Can I eat that? No. What if I can sell? I wish I could find Gavlan so I could sell some of the shit I've got. I've got 1,000,000 pieces of armour, and it's really winding me up. Old Dead One. Soul of the Ineffable. I might eat that. Because it just don't give me shit. I wish I could make his sword. Oh, it's so silly to waste it when I... Let's see what it gives us anyway when it comes to fire defense. Because if it's not worth the fire defense... So the fire is 34 on that one. It's bloody hell. Whoa! Hey! They call me asshole face. Why don't you kiss my asshole face? I've got some pretty sweet armour as well, you might have noticed. So that is 66 fire defense. That don't look half bad. I mean, it fits my character kind of poorly because I'm incredibly skinny, but it looks okay, I guess. Right. I love those gloves. Those gloves look great. They're all spiky and shit. Ha! I am Great King Minos. You will fillet the king's anus. Where can we get a quick soul? Let's go to Dranglake Castle and get a quick soul. We might as well do the slab run, because I might get a slab and I might get enough to buy the leggings.